Hello, everybody. This is Connie with the Artisan Company. Welcome back to the channel. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today, we're going to do something really fun, really easy, really fast, and especially if you want something new to wear out to wherever. Okay. I had all of these jump rings. I have jump rings of sizes that are just all over the map. So I thought, wow, I'm going to do 3 pair of different styles of earrings using all these multiple types of jump rings. So let's look at what we've got here. The first earring, this is where we're going. The first earring is this a go-go style with a bauble. Is that not the cutest ever? Oh my gosh. The second style here is going to be a long hoop earring. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I love this pair myself. I'm thinking about making a pair of these for me. And the third pair is this fun hoop with wood on it. Is that not the cutest? Kind of a little bohemian looking there. So that's where we're going. We're doing all 3 of these styles. So let's get started on what we got to have. Okay, so what we've got here today is I'm going to go over all this. This little section right here, you can or cannot have. That's just up to you, but I'm going to tell you what it is. First thing was this little hoop right here. This is a 35 millimeter hoop, and you can get hoops bigger than that, obviously. If you want them bigger than that, I've got earring hoops that I wear that are like this, really big. But anyway, these are kind of in between conservative and crazy. Okay, so 35 millimeter hoop here. I've got gold and silver. I got these at Michael's, by the way. This one is a 25 millimeter. I also have this in gold and silver, but today I'm using the gold. This one right here is a 25 millimeter on the outside, but the inside is 22 millimeter. So anyway, these right here also. And this one came in a pack that I got at Michael's. All 3 of these sizes came in that pack. Very, very reasonable. So if you're looking for these specifically, I got those at Michael's. Okay. This one right here is a 15 millimeter. This one is a 12 millimeter. This one right here and the black one, those are an 8 millimeter. And this gold right here is a 7 millimeter. Now you can use larger or smaller jump rings to your flavor. So basically what we're looking at is just the concept of what's in the earring. All 3 of these came from Michael's as well. The black one came from Joann's. And then the gold ones, I believe, came from Fire Mountain. But you can get the gold like this pretty much anywhere. Okay, the next thing is we have some ear wires here. I've got one that's a solid silver color and one that's a two-tone. I love the two-tone stainless steel. I love them. They don't tarnish. I love them. Okay, the next thing I have to make my baubles with, which you don't have to do, but if you want to, you can. I've got some bead caps, and you know with me, I like bead caps because they lend a finishing look. All right, this one is kind of a floral design, and it's a 10 millimeter. This one is a little flower design, and it's a 4 millimeter, but a 5 millimeter would work as well. Okay, that's your bead caps. As far as the beads go, this is a glass bead with some, it's painted glass. It's an 8 millimeter. Then the silver one here is a 5 millimeter, and these little coppers are a 3 millimeter. All right, and then the wood, the big one here is a 13 millimeter, and the smaller one here is a 7 millimeter. Now, like I said, the sizes of things, sizes of the hoops, sizes of the accent beads, if you're going to do those, that's your flavor, and you can fit it to whatever size hoop you're working with. But this is what I have here for the ones that I'm doing. And then obviously I've got a few little head pins here. Okay, we got all your tools together to do it. All right, let's get started on pair number 1. Earring number one. We're going to do this little bohemian thing looking here. And I love this earring. It's simple, way cute. You could probably sell these like hotcakes if you're selling things anywhere. I find that earrings sell very quickly with my audience and probably yours too. Okay, so I'm going to take this big 35 millimeter hoop. I'm going to open it up, and these are enough that you can just open it with your hand a little bit. It doesn't take much. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put on the wooden bead, small wooden bead like that. Then we're going to take the bead cap and put it on. If I can turn it the right way, Shaw. Nope, this way. Like going, which way is it going? Okay, and you got your bead cap there. Then we're going to take the large 13 millimeter bead, slide it on. Then we're taking the next bead cap, slide it on, and then the last piece of wood, you're going to slide it on. You turn it. Oh, I may need to ream out that little center. There it goes. All right. Okay, so it should look like this. You want to close up the jump ring. Make sure that it closes really good. Because when you get into hoops this big, the tension on them are a lot different than these little tiny ones like this. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to turn these beads just like this all the way around, whereas the opening that you had is in the middle of this bead, so it's no longer here at the top, it's covered up under here. Now what you can do if you want to, I did do it on this one, is I took a little bit of a glue and I glued this bead cap to this, and then I glued this little thing to the bead cap so that they all stayed together in one unit. All right, and from that point, easy peasy. Gonna open up your jump ring. Sorry, gonna open up your uh, ear wire. Ear wire. You're gonna slide that on like that, and then you're gonna close it up. Alrighty, and we are done here with that, and we are done. And you have two pair. Oh, I see what I do. You see the mistake I made, y'all? You see it? I put on the wrong ear wire. Anyway, the two-tone gold one, this was the correct one. The two-tone gold one brings up the gold down here in the bottom, and it also brings out the gold in that wood bead. So that's the reason why I went with that choice over the silver. Although you can do just the plain silver like this, that is fine. It works. Any way around, it works. Okay. But anyway, I'll go back in a minute and change this one out to this one because I like this one better. But there's earring number one, your little bohemian wood hoops. Aren't those adorable? Okay, let's go to earring number two. Okay, earring number two. We're going to do these fun little hoops here that are 3 or 4 sizes of hoop in here. And like I said, you can do these bigger than this if you want to. Also, you can reverse the hoops. If you want the smaller ones on the top and the larger ones on the bottom, you can reverse that. If you don't want the bauble on the end, you don't have to put that on there. We'll look at that in just a minute. Okay, so here we go with this one. We're going to take, let me lay them out here, this size hoop right here, which is the 15 millimeter. And then we're going to take a 12 millimeter gold, and then we're taking an 8 millimeter copper. We got all 3 of these. All right. And I like mixing metals. You can do them all one color if you want to, 2 colors, 3 colors. In this case, we're going to have 4 colors. All right. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these and these black jump rings here, and we're going to connect all 3 of these rings. And what I'm doing here is I am going to be connecting multiple rings. So you can do just one ring if you want to. But I'm going to tell you, like, if you just want to do one ring, see the black one right there? If you just want to do the one, you can do just the one. That's a design decision for you. But for me, because I want it to look like a more substantial earring, I am going to put 3 black hoops in there to fill out the space and make it look full. So we're going to connect that one too, and that one. All right, and we're going to add one more. All right. One more. God, you can do these with your eyes closed, y'all. They are so simple, but yet they look so much fun. Okay. So you can see the difference between the 3 versus the 1. It looks more full. It works better with the size of the jump rings. Okay, so now moving down, we're going to connect the gold one to it. And I'm going to use 2 jump rings on that one instead of 3. You can use 3. It would look fantastic if you use 3. But I want to graduate the size down because the size of the jump ring is changing as well. So I'm changing the thickness. Okay, there's that one. And there's this one. Just hooking them in there just like that. It's not hard. All right, so here's where we are. And you can see how the thickness changes as it goes down. That's a design decision. Now you can stop right here and put the ear wire on if you want to, or you can add the bauble. So we are going to add the bauble. Okay, we're going to add the bauble to the end of this. So we're going to take a head pin and you're going to put one of the little tiny copper beads on the bottom. I can find the hole right there like that. Then we're going to take one of the little 4mm or 5mm bead caps like that. Then I'm doing the silver bead. And then I'm going to finish the top of it with this little gold bead cap so that your hole on the top of your bead here is covered and looks finished. All right. Then you're going to clip your wire here to make a loop. And because this jump ring, as you can see, it's a little thick right there. You can see how thick that is. So you want to make sure that your loop here is big enough to go around that where it will be fluid and move. So you leave yourself a little extra space. Okay. I didn't measure the 2, so then I'm going to make a fairly large loop here. I'm using my little, you got a looper, use your looper if you have it. I'm kind of an old school loop person. I've done loops backwards pretty much my whole life backwards, but it has worked. And so, hey, alrighty, here's my loop. I'll make sure it's closed up. If you have a looper though, and you're not used to doing loops, it would probably really help you a lot. Just saying. So, and it's a lot faster too. All right, so I've got that fixed. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to the bottom of this copper ring. I can get it in there. Ooh. I just put lotion on my hands and they are so slick. They are so slick. I can't hardly hold on to anything. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that is so bad. Oh, but I just thought I'd let you in on that. It's the reason why I can't hold on to anything. Okay. All right. And then we're going to close this little guy up right here. All right, we about got him. Here he goes, right there. Okay, so you're right here. Got your bobble on right there. Is that not the cutest, y'all? Oh my gosh. And now you're just adding your ear wire. Let's see if I can hold on to this. I left it open where I opened it a minute ago on the other one. So I'm trying to work it on there. Because these are bigger, uh, the jump rings are bigger, let me put it that way. And so they require a little more opening of ear wires and things like that than your smaller jump rings. Oh boy, come on, get on there. All right. There we go. And there it is, right there. Look at that. And I did get the right ear wire color on there. Okay, you got your triple hoops, multicolored metal triple hoops. Aren't those adorable? I love these. I got to make myself a pair of these. I love these. Okay, let's move to the last pair. All right, earring number 3. Okay, this is the last one we're doing, and it's kind of like an go hoop earring, and I love these. I think they're so cute. I love the textures and the little bauble. So let's get started. Okay, first thing we're going to do is make the little bauble. Okay, so let's, if you're going to do that, if you're not going to do that, you can fast forward. All right, we're going to make the little bauble. So you get your your head pin, add a bead cap so this will look finished, and then another bead cap on the top. Oops, I got 2 on there. We don't need 2. All right, there it is. Same procedure you did a minute ago with the other one. And this one, because this one is going to be in the middle of this hoop right here, um, you want to make the jump ring, I'm sorry, you want to make the top of this bauble. Let me turn it. This little section right here, you want to make it as tight as you possibly can so that this doesn't hit this when you put it on. Okay. So, in other words, don't leave a whole lot of room for your loop. All right. And there's the loop. And again, if you have a looper, this will probably make your life easier. All right, let me turn it so it's straight. There we go. All right, so we got our bauble made right there. Put him to the side. Okay, get your large, I'm doing this one in gold, your 35 millimeter um, hoop here. And the next first thing we're going to do is we are going to add, let me look at this right here. Okay, we're going to put together this single one right here and these 3 right here. That's what we're doing first. This little section of 4 right here. So we're going to do 1 single jump ring and add 3 jump rings to it, as well as the big jump ring. All right, so these are the 7 millimeters. All right, let's open this up. Okay, and this one, we're going to add that right there. Close it up. Number 2, open that up. Add it onto this one. And there's a little centerpiece there. Close it up. Number 3. Add it to that one. Close it up. All right, so it should look like this. Should have 3 on that one, on the big one. All right. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take a single one, open it up, and you're going to slide it through these 3. Oops, I missed one. There it goes. You're going to slide it through the 3. And actually, you can add your ear wire too if you wanted to at that point. But close it up. So it should look like that. Okay. Next step. Okay, next thing, we're going to add the bauble to this part of the unit. Okay, so you're going to open this one up, take another one, open it up, add the bauble, then come back over here, and you're going to loop this one under all 3 of these as well, like that, and then close it up. All right, so it should look like that right there. Let me stick it through something you can see it a little better. There you go. So you have a single one on the top that connects to your ear wire, and the single one on the bottom of these 3 that hold your bauble. Okay? All right. Next thing, you're going to take your big wire here, barely open it up, just enough that you can get in the jump rings, and you're going to run this one through the same 3 you've been working with right there. You're getting ready to run that through those 3 as well, like that. Close this up, make sure it's tight. Okay. I love these earrings, absolutely love these. Okay, so it should look like that right there. Aren't they fun? Oh. So the last thing you're going to do is put on your ear wire. And I'm going to make it a little easier. So I'm going to open up the top jump ring that's holding the ear wire. You can see right there, the top jump ring that's holding the ear wire. I'm going to barely open it, just enough to get the ear wire on. Make sure you put your ear wire on the right way. All right, and then close it back up. All righty, we are done. So here we go. We got your little go-go style right here. Aren't these adorable? Oh my gosh, I love these. I got to make myself a pair of these. I love these. You can do them in mixed metals. You can do them in all silver, all gold, all copper, just whatever you have. Yeah. Okay, let's conclude. All righty, we are done. And look at this. We've got 3 new pair of earrings in 30 minutes, guys. I mean, gotta love that. You got your little go-go style hoops. You got the chain. It's kind of a chain look style. And then you've got your bohemian hoops with wood. Got to love this. I love all 3 of these. I'm going to make myself a pair of all of these, and I'll probably sell one of each of these as well. So hope you got some inspiration today. Hope you loved this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Would love to hear some comments from you guys, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.